Girl says, now I can't stay with you anymore, and she snatches the young man's mobile and throws it. The mobile falls near another girl's feet. The girl further says, I want a man who has much more than just one restaurant. The young man says, my dear, but we have been together for 3 years, and the restaurant is running well too. The girl proudly says, yes, but you know I have a lot of talent. If I stay with you, I will just get stuck. The young man says, no, my dear, please, wait. The girl says firmly, understand this. I am looking for a much better man than you. And she leaves. The young man goes after her. Now the same girl runs after the young man to give back the mobile. The security guard stops her. The girl says, I must go inside. The guard says, we don't let people inside wearing these clothes. The girl says in surprise, what do you mean by these people? The guard says, don't feel bad, but we have a dress code here. On the other side, the girl says to the young man, I will never come back to this restaurant now. Find some other talent for yourself. Now, here this girl comes back sadly. Now what should I do with this phone? There the young man suddenly remembers his phone. Oh, my mobile got lost. The young man calls his number. The girl picks up and says, hello friend, I found your mobile but couldn't contact you. The young man says, can we meet today? The girl says, I work in the park. Let's meet there. He says, thank you so much. I'm coming there. In the park, the girl is singing. And in the end, everyone gives her some money. Now the young man also comes. The girl gives the mobile and says, here, your mobile. I wanted to give it earlier, but they didn't let me inside because my dress was vulgar. He says, yes, that place has this system, but you did a big thing by returning my mobile. As thanks, I want to take you somewhere. The girl says, okay, but first let me earn some money. The girl sings, people clap, and give her some money. The young man says, very good. You are really very talented. She says, thank you. I love to sing, but it's not easy. The young man says, you sing very well. That's why people like you are really valuable. Then the young man is in the park with the girl when suddenly his ex-girlfriend comes and taunts, how low you have fallen, sitting with a beggar girl in the park. The girl angrily says, don't call me a beggar. Maybe I am more talented than you. The ex-girlfriend says, you can never be better than me, and she leaves. Then the young man says, I will take you to a restaurant where you will show your talent. There your life will change. The girl says, I am a street singer in this condition. No one even lets me inside. The young man says, the real problem is of the heart, not of looks. Come with me to the restaurant. Get confidence. Now the young man takes the girl shopping and makes her ready, then takes her to the restaurant. The girl sings. Everyone praises her. A music producer comes and says, your voice is amazing. I want to work with you. The girl says in surprise, thank you. I sang on stage for the first time. The producer says, here's my card. Contact me. Now again, the ex-girlfriend comes and says, I made a mistake. Shall we be together again? The young man says, no, I want someone who has a good heart, not just money. The ex-girlfriend angrily says, this girl will always stay poor. The girl says, I can be poor, but I am not selfish. The young man says, don't say such things here. Leave now. The ex-girlfriend leaves. Then the girl says to the young man, thank you. You believed in me. He says, real beauty is in the heart, not outside. The light inside is the real beauty. If you like the video, then like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.